So how long for you has it been since you reinstalled Neverwinter? Well, for me it's been quite a few years, and well, Neverwinter really has been eating into my storage. That's a freaking crazy 223 gigabytes of storage space that the game is taking up for me. And the reason that's insane is because the system requirement when you download the game only needs 21 gigabytes of available space. So why? Why is the game for me taking up 10 times the amount of storage it should be? Is it time to reinstall? Should I delete the game and re-download it? Well, you actually don't have to. The reason Neverwinter's probably eating up so much of your space is that it does not remove these dump files. You're going to have to find out where your game is installed. For me, I put it in the Cryptic Studios folder. Here I go to Neverwinter, and if you have the preview server, you may have the playtest here. And you can see for me, it's taking up like 40 gigabytes, which is still more than double than it really should. And live is taking up 59 gigabytes. Now this is not as bad as it was before, and that is because you need to go to that Neverwinter folder. You need to then go into live or playtest, go down to times 64, and in this folder you should see a dumps folder. And the problem is Neverwinter is not deleting all of those dump files, and they're just collecting up. And you can see for me here it's a whopping 58 gigabytes. And then I have the preview server, which is also collecting the dump files. So make sure and delete those. Now the reason you will get a dump file is whenever the game crashes. For some reason it saves all that data and never deletes it. So over time, if you're not clearing out these files, yeah, you're going to end up with hundreds of gigabytes of just data that's absolutely useless. From what I found is when the game does crash, it saves this dump file, that's all good, and then it goes and tries to upload it, I guess, to Cryptic Studios, to the server. And if you don't let it, which I usually don't, because that would just soak up so much of my internet, because those dump files are within like the 5 gigabyte range, if not more, it'd be just chewing through your internet. And so it just appears to save those files indefinitely, never deleting them. So ultimately, the easy solution is to reinstall the game, or you can go browse those files where you have the game installed and delete those dump files. They're just collecting trash. I do not know why the game is not deleting those. Something I'm going to report to the devs and say, yeah, can you fix something with this? Because right now, Neverwinter can just absolutely eat through all your space. Keep in mind though, it isn't just those dump files. Like you might have demo recordings here like I do, and these can take up quite the significant amount as well, but only like 2.5 gigabytes there. And then you also might have your combat logs here as well. Again, you can go and you can delete them all. There's no problem. It's not going to affect the game. But for me, they're taking up 1.7 gigabytes here for the playtest. Again, that's not bad, and that's why I don't see a big deal to delete that. But still, for me, the game is taking up 85 gigabytes of my storage, which is still twice as much as it will on a fresh reinstall. Again, because I have the preview server and the live server, and they basically take up double the amount of space. So I would expect there to be around 42 gigabytes. But that's about it. That is a reason why Neverwinter can just be eating up all your storage space. I hadn't reinstalled the game for about 2 years, and I collected, yeah, so many dump files, both on live and preview. Again, if you never crash, you'll probably never receive one of those dump files, but let's be honest, you have most likely crashed here or there to some bug or other, even though it may not be any fault to your system. So hopefully this is somewhat helpful. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys around. Bye for now.